Forgot I had that on mute. Let's not start a stream with muting once again. That's never good. Hello, welcome to Horrorfest 2025. We're gonna look at the Evil Within 2, a game that I haven't looked at since Steam tells me the last time I looked at it, ironically, was October 4th of 2020. So it's been 5 years. I originally played through this game on PS4 when it came out. There's a very, very, very old review on the channel. That was in the first year of me doing this shit. So yeah, you could. I mean, if you want, you could totally go and check that out if you really wanted to. But yeah, that's out there in the wild. Evil Within 2, man. We're gonna try something new tonight. We're gonna see if it works. Hopefully, it doesn't break the stream or anything. I installed this earlier, and I went to go and try using this. And when I went to use it, if I can get rid of this. Whoa, that was not great. I went to go use this earlier, and when I went to go use this, like, for whatever reason, I installed this and I had it on, and I was looking at something in OBS, and it just shut my entire computer down. And I was legitimately waiting for a blue screen of death, because I'm like, of course, like, we're 4 days away from them ending support on Windows 10. I can't upgrade this machine to Windows 11 because it's one of those motherboards that doesn't allow you to. So, I will build a new PC, hopefully in the spring. As long as prices on that shit aren't insane, because I don't want to pay that much. I'm going to use the same video card. We can talk about that. But anyways, we're going to try this. We're going to see if it happens. We're going to see if it works. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to flip this shit on. Whoa! It's not perfect, but it should give us a little bit more fun here. So we're going to go ahead and switch ourselves over. Whoa, look at this shit. If I can find this. Oh, man. Let's look at the Evil Within 2. It's been a hot minute since I looked at the Evil Within 2. I remember liking this game back in the day a lot. Like I said, there's a review on the channel. A lot more than the first one. I thought the first game was okay at the time, but it was incredibly convoluted for like what Shinji Mikami was trying to put out there in the world, I think. And the second one was this one was a lot better. A lot better of a game than the first one. So let's see here. I'm going to just start a new game. So I have my save from whenever I was playing the game. I tried loading this up earlier just to see what was going on, and it was a bad time. And I said, you know what? Let's just start a new game. I'm not doing a full playthrough or anything like that. I just wanted to dick around with this game. What is it? Akumu mode. That sounds terrible. We're going to puss out and be casual here because I don't remember. Please choose whether or not you like to use aim assist. Aim assist automatically lock your target reticle onto enemies. No, I don't want that on. I know how to aim a gun in these games. I remember really thinking this game was something else when it came out. I was a big fan of this game when it came out. We're gonna try and maybe mood light it in here a little bit, because hopefully my audio sounds okay here. Oop. I think that's a little bit better. Not getting blinded in my room here. If I remember correctly, the whole premise of this game was like searching for your daughter or something. Like I said, I remember really enjoying it, and that's literally all I remember was like, yeah, it's pretty good game. Break that shit. Hell yeah. See, game still like for a game that's 8 years old, it still looks pretty fucking good, man. Like got a duck. Gotta teach you the controls, man. Oh shit. I remember this game too, like having a really good mix between like some Twin Peaks elements and at the time Hannibal, the TV show, um, that just really, oh boy, that just really blended things together in a really cool way. Damn, I don't remember like there being copyrighted music in this game, but hey, it's possible. Yeah. Well, first of all, I have my mic muted, so Yeah. All right. So we know that. All right. Give me a second, guys. I don't know if I'm going to have to start that. If I have to do that part again, that's going to be kind of lame. What a great start. What a great start to Horrorfest. Why? Let's look at our audio properties real quick. Yeah, it is like not... For some reason, it does not want to play this audio. So let's look at our properties here. I think it just didn't have the right things like taken. So let's... There we go. Damn, does that mean it wasn't even playing? What a lame stream I'm producing here. I apologize to anybody watching. Like, there's always some stupid thing when I start these things, though. I'm not a regular streamer, so I don't stream like super often. In fact, I was looking. I haven't streamed on this channel since October of last year. Like, usually in the spring, I get into a mood or a moment where I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll sit here and maybe I'll stream something. I did not do that this year, so. Well, now the real stream can begin, I guess. Well, hey, man. So I'm using this old-ass controller here. It might come through. Yeah. It's not old, but, like... I had to wire it because for whatever reason, so I have this... I don't know how this is going to come through in this mode, you know, with the green screen effect, but I have this old adapter from, like, the Xbox One days. And, yeah, I do want to load this. And it's just not working. It, like, is not syncing this controller. Something that should be, like, really, really easy to accomplish is just... Is it going to make me play through that intro again? Like, maybe? Yeah, it totally is. All right, well, the real stream begins. That wasn't that long, so...
No, this is not happening. Oh God, Lily!
You probably have to try the door even though you know it's locked. As far as other games I'm going to play on stream for this spooky season, I don't know, for whatever reason, this game spoke to me when I was looking through my, just everything in general that I have, and I was like, yeah, you know, maybe I'll stream The Evil Within 2. It's been a hot-ass minute.
Upstairs.
So I thought I'd start this Horrorfest off this year. As far as schedule goes for like the rest of Horrorfest, oh, I don't think I was supposed to go that way. It's probably going to be every Tuesday this month, is what I'm looking at right now. I just played this part too. Like, there we go.
How did this happen?
So, as far as other games, I'm going to look at that Silent Breath game. I picked that up on the fall sale, and I never played it. I want to check that out. Lily. I also have that I got, what is it? Rewind or Die, I think it's called. One of those puppet combo games. Big fan of Puppet Combo. We've streamed some of their games in past Horror Fests. And then I might look at something emulated PS1 era.
Come on out. Lily, where are you? I'm here.
Something.
Dad's
I don't know.
Here.
Something of that era though. I'm kind of feeling like something survival horror-ish, kind of like this, but older. Well, last year when I streamed some Parasite Eve. and that was the first time I never, like, for whatever reason, growing up, I never played Parasite Eve. Like, I remember seeing it on the shelf at Family Video and at Blockbuster and stuff, but it's a game I never looked at, which is shocking because I'm a huge survival horror fan. I'm a huge JRPG fan, so you think I would have played it. But that series eluded me, and so I was looking at it, and we're gonna skip this since we saw this.
You're awake.
And I had played a little bit of that, but I kind of want to do like a full playthrough of that game, and that's not really gonna fit the scope of Horrorfest. So we'll figure something out with that.
You're in one of our facilities.
So this is the almighty Mobius, huh?
Be careful about what you say. You don't know how powerful they are.
Right. So powerful they have to kidnap a washed-up ex-cop to help them.
At least your terrible sense of humor is still intact.
Enough of this bullshit.
As far as other stuff that I'm gonna be doing with the channel, there'll be
All your
reviews
answers are
up
right
of some horror movies. Like I have this week, between this week and next week, I'm gonna watch that new Conjuring movie. Just hit digital today. I'm gonna watch that probably terrible football horror movie, Him. I've heard that thing sucks, but I'd like to see it.
What does this have to do with my daughter?
So I'll probably look at that and do like, you know, some shorts.
Connected together.
And then actually as far as the podcast goes, I realized today, I was looking at the schedule and everything, and we record the podcast every other Friday.
This machine,
and I realized the 31st is a podcast night, the way the calendar works this year, and obviously my other co-hosts have children, so they're going to be busy on Halloween. So we're going to record some mini episodes, and we're going to have... We're probably going to do... It's not Halloween themed, so I don't know why I'm talking about this, but we're going to do a mini episode, and we're going to... because everything going on with the Xbox, and we're going to do top 5...
thanks to her,
favorite 360 games or 360 games of all time, anything like that. And then the other one I think we were going to do is top 5 80s movies, which was like a lot harder for me to choose than I thought it would be. So, but
Stop sending signals. Then the STEM environment began to collapse.
I'm also toying with going and seeing the Black Phone too. I haven't decided yet. I can get a free ticket for that,
but then we lost contact with them.
I haven't decided if I'm going to do it or not.
Think about this, Mr.
Because I feel like it's going to be up really fast. Like movies lately I have not been to a movie in the theater
but to save her life
since Superman. I had to think about it. I'm like, it's been Superman. I didn't. Oh no, I take it back. Weapons is the last movie.
You can save her. Or let her
I haven't been
die.
to a movie since Weapons. And it's just life events, other stuff has happened.
It's your choice.
There also hasn't been anything I've looked at and gone, man, I really need to go see this. Because I know this will be out in 2 weeks on digital, because that's just the way it works now. Unless you get something that
Sebastian.
a studio really
And
puts
please,
their money or faith
try to
behind, like
cooperate with
F1
any
this
team
year's
members
took
you might find in
forever.
there.
Seems like anything that Tom
I know
Cruise
you
is
don't trust them,
in takes forever.
But they have the same goals as you do.
But
That's all right.
doesn't really happen very often, so
Just remember to call me the moment
it's kind
you
of
find Lily,
sucked, like the
so that
joy.
we can begin the
Also, like I
extraction
saw a
process.
video on YouTube the other
I'll be out
day
here
when
for
I
you.
was scrolling through that I did not watch the video, but I agreed with the sentiment of like the different reasons why people just don't go to the fucking theater anymore, and it's because it's not
And someone else
the
will be
best
in
experience
there
that it
for
used
you.
to be. Like we've kind of lost our ethics and our
Are you ready?
morals during movies. Like even I, in the last couple of years, I had one really, really bad theater experience that stopped us from going for like probably
Be careful
6-ish
in there,
months.
Sebastian.
But like we had a
Depending
situation
on
where we went to go see that movie with David Harbour where he played Santa, Violent Night. And we went early, like my fiance and I, we went early. Like we both happened to be
entry in
off. It was a
3,
Friday. And we were like, yeah, you know what? I'm interested in this movie. Let's go to like an early show. And it was early. It was like 11 a.m. or something like that. And we had this like two just heinous drunk ass people come in behind us in that movie theater, and they sat directly behind us. There was only myself, my fiance, these two drunk women, and then one other person that was like sitting a couple rows in front of us. And they were fucking kicking our seats. They were just talking extremely fucking loud during the movie. Like, it was bad. To the point that we made it through the halfway point in that movie. Like, whatever the point where they were starting to explain, like, the lore behind how this dude became Santa. And it was just like, I lost it. Because these women would just talk louder. They kept kicking our seats. And there was a couple times I turned around like, can you please be quiet?
Where am I?
Like, it's a fucking movie. And they wouldn't. I finally just, it broke me. I was like, that's it, man. And I think I'd had a particularly, like, challenging week at work, so I was already in kind of a pissy mood to begin with. But I went out and just told the guy, like, these two women, they're clearly drunk. Like, when they, I can't stress that they were plastered. Like, when they opened the doors to the theater to walk in, you could just, it was like a giant whoosh of fucking alcohol. You could smell it. It was awful. And
What the hell is this place?
they came in and like told those people like knock it off basically, but like it was to the point where like I knew they were just gonna be loud and obnoxious. And it was like the minute the guy left, they were just like, oh, we got tangled on, you know, and stuff like that. And I just remember looking at my fiance like, let's just go. They gave us our money back. We had gift cards that it took me like 2 years to use those gift cards. And I said, fuck it. We just left. We ended up watching that movie like 2 weeks later on digital. So, it just wasn't worth it. It's just, I found more and more often that like, it just wasn't worth it. Like, I love going to see especially horror movies in the theater because I like the communal aspect of it. Like, Weapons was an amazing movie to see opening night in the theater. Evil Dead Rise, amazing movie to see opening with like a full theater. Both of those movies I went to see were sold out and sold out crowds.
There are photos of a
So
bunch
when
of
you
old
can get an
ages
experience
here.
like that, it's awesome.
Your lost
Awesome.
team,
But
I
when
see.
you
That's them. Let us
get an
know.
experience like having drunk people just fucking kick your seat, like it's
Baker.
not worth
Team
it. So
leader.
I get it, and I completely
He's the guy I
understand
should
why
try to
people are
find
like,
first.
man, why would I do that? Why the fuck would I do that? So I don't throw any shade
your
at somebody
team,
that's like, I
and
can just
now
wait
me.
2 weeks, a
We're all
month,
stuck
whatever,
inside
and
STEM.
watch the movie
I
up
still don't understand why you can't just
on
take them all
demand
out
or
of
on
their pods
Netflix,
and wake them
whatever.
up.
So
It doesn't work that way. Without a core, we're totally locked out of the system. To forcibly remove anyone from
I
STEM
fucking
at this
get
point
it,
would
but
kill them and leave their consciousness
yeah,
trapped
Black Phone
inside
as well.
there.
Like there are, I'll say like there are movies out this month I'd like to see.
Moby's
I'd like to see
got
that
some
Shelby
stellar
Oaks
backup
movie.
plans.
I'd like to see the Black
Stating the
Phone.
obvious isn't going to speed things along. You need to find
I feel like there
Lily,
was one other one
otherwise
in there too
she,
that I was like, yeah,
and everyone else
I would like to see
inside
that.
is
I
going
was
to
super
die.
interested in Predator Badlands until they were like, hey, this is PG-13. And I said, no thanks. Like most people read that and said, no thanks.
A cat. I don't ever remember owning a cat.
I forgot how cool the kitty is in this game. It's good.
Slide projector. Where did my memory dig this up? Elementary school? A mirror.
The game still looks like
Just like
pretty
Beacon.
fucking good
Should be a
overall.
way out. Why couldn't my memory just make regular doors? Here we go again. Into the looking glass.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Lily, what's wrong?
My doll's head is broke.
As far as like other stuff going on behind the scenes, I've been
Mom can
playing.
fix it.
So I have Silent Hill F.
She can fix it.
I'm not gonna stream that game. Like time and time and like year over year, I've just kind of stuck to streaming Steam PC games and stuff because to log in one of my systems in here, set up the Elgato, which is old now. I don't have like a recent capture card. I probably should get one, but
Sebastian?
I don't. If I stream more, I would like how I collect all my footage too from like modern
got a
games
wonderful
is
family.
I just use the capture
amazingly
program within the
smart,
console
beautiful
and then
wife.
put it on a thumb drive. So
Why wouldn't I be all right? Come here, Myra.
I'd have to set one up if I wanted to do something with the Switch too.
You've been working
But,
too hard.
like,
It's making you delirious. Are you sure you're not coming
what
down
game
with
has come
something?
out that I need to capture footage of for Switch too? So. But I've been playing Silent Hill F. I talked about it on the most recent episode of the podcast. If you haven't heard or listened to that, go check that out. I'm having a really hard time
Is
getting
this the
into
right
that game.
place?
I don't know what it is. It's just I'm like probably 3 hours in now. I tried to play some the other night, and it's just been really hard for me to get like hooked on that one. So I don't know.
What the?
Whereas I've talked about it too. Like I'm playing Clair Obscure right now for the first time. Finally playing Clair Obscure, and I can't. Every time I play it, like I just lose myself into that game. So like it's a stark contrast. But that's the other thing I'll say. I'll have a review on the channel this month of Silent Hill F. I will push myself through it to review it. I know it's not very long. I have to let it hook me at some point. So at some point I will.
What the hell?
Oh man, I remember some of this stuff now.
That's one of the search team. Baker. Team leader. One bullet. Straight through the head.
That's weird. I'm trying to remember what you would have to do specifically. Oh, that's right. You have to like take the photo or something. But there's not. There was something I saw over here. Just another mirror. say something. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I think you have to, like, exit it at the right time, maybe. It's like right when he gets shot. Maybe not. Because it resets him. Yeah, see. It's in here. There we go.
Sadistic. Whoever did this must have enjoyed it.
Well, maybe that's all you need to do, because there's like no point to... Ah, okay.
Someone tried to block the way out. Or in?
I want to say there was somebody pretty famous that voiced the main guy in this game too, if I remember correctly. But it's been. I know the, I know that the actress that voices the chick is Dexter's sister. I remember that, but I don't remember the main guy. I want to say he was the guy from like Hell on Wheels or something. Maybe, like, I don't. It's been a hot ass minute since I originally played this game, so that sounds about right though. Ooh, phone calls. Xbox. So I've actually sat here the last couple of days trying to figure out, like, do I do another video about Xbox stuff? Do I just let it go? And I haven't decided yet. That's what I'll first say, is I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do about that. What I have decided for the last couple of days, and we talked about it on the podcast, and after I definitely took some time after to like really think about it and really consider it, but I am gonna just take this other Xbox, and I know we talk negatively about GameStop all the fucking time on this channel, but I am in the process of, I'm gonna just get rid of this other Xbox, and I might as well, right? Like, it's at this point I don't even see, like, you know, it's been a couple days. I think a lot of people have, you know, had the time to kind of get over the initial, I guess, I don't know if I hesitate to use the term shock, because in some ways it's not shocking. Like, we kind of knew this was coming for a while, that they were like very much. The other thing that I'll also say is, like, I have seen people say this, and I think I'm on board with saying it, like, this is an Xbox, dude. Like, Xbox as a division is dead. Remember, they renamed it to Microsoft Gaming. This is Microsoft Gaming, and this is what, you're not going to rename that division something if you're not killing what was before it, right? Or changing it in a dramatic way. And that's exactly what, hell yeah, that's exactly what happened here. I will say, though, it's been fun to see, like, the reactions of different people. Like, you can tell the people that are still getting the checks cleared versus, okay. there's been some really wild ones.
Who the hell was that? Just like the search team member.
I mean, I've watched everything from... I'm not going to name creators' names and stuff because I'm not trying to start any beefs or anything, but, like, the cope on some of these people is just outrageous, and some of their takes. Like, I've watched one predominant Xbox person who had, like, you could literally watch almost in real time the way that they were trying to just cope with everything, and it was... They kind of had it all figured out, and then they had like their next video, and it was then turned into this thing where it's like, well, you know, this is just how you guys got to do it now. We're like, just subscribe when there's something you want to play, man, or unsubscribe. It's just like, this is just the way that it is now, you know. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, they very actively are telling you this brand is dead, as you know it. It's over. I don't see the value. I don't see the value for a lot of people that own an Xbox. What is that value in 2025 now, right? Like, so it changed from the last leg of it was, hey man. Oh. The last leg of it was like, hey man, well, you know, we might not have exclusives anymore, but day one titles are cool, and, you know, just get Game Pass, and Game Pass will kind of be like the be-all end-all thing, right? Like, that was, the value is always in Game Pass and subscribing to that. And then they killed that. That was the last thing, because, like, these are not the decisions of a company that wants to actively continue with something the way that it is, right? Like, like, obviously you can make the tariff argument, right? Like, yeah, they needed to raise the price of the system because the components are more expensive. These systems are built overseas, you know, the tariff situation, whatever. And so they raised what? Like, I'm just gonna use the Series X as an example because it gets convoluted, but like the Series X went up $100, right? Like this is a system that has never had a permanent price drop. Sure, you can get one cheaper. I mean, I bought a second one for $400 in 2022, and that was a Forza bundle. I did it on like whatever deal was going on at the time, right? So, you know, you could find deals for sure, but your average suggested retail price of this thing is $500. Hasn't changed. Well, now it's $600, you know, and people just did not, you know, already were kind of like, why are you making us pay? Why would somebody pay $600 for something that was $500 yesterday? Just because, you know. And so that was kind of like part one, right? Where it was like, oh, boy, that's kind of fucked up, but whatever. And that was the first, like, you know, kind of a thing, like, you know, Sony hasn't done it yet, but Microsoft was very quick, and that was in May. And, you know, I keep doing this out of order every time I talk about it, too, because the reality is the very first thing was the exclusivity. Because remember, they talked about that last fall, and that was the big hot button topic of the fall of 2004, or 2014, wow. The fall of 2024 was, okay, so are they going to go third party? If they're going third party, are they going to do it all? Or is it certain games? How is that going to work? You know, remember that, like, the discourse around that got so fucking extreme that they had to have that little special podcast video thing with Sarah Bond, Matt Booty, and Phil Spencer. And I forget I want to keep saying it was Pete Hines, but I think he was retired already at that point. But where they had that round table, and they're just like, yeah, you know, guys, it's just gonna be these 4 games. This doesn't mean that everything's going to be coming to the system. It's just 4 games. And it's like, oh, okay, that seems kind of weird. But, and again, the games they picked were 4 not, you know, big, huge, like grounded. Nobody really cared. I think Age of Empires was one of them. I'm trying to remember what the 4 were. Forza was the first, like, really big domino. Where it was like, holy shit, Forza Horizon 5. And the other thing that's funny is all these games are older. None of these are like new games. Some of them have been in the top 10 PSN like purchase games this entire fucking year. Oh, this is fucked up.
Oh.
Hell yeah, I don't remember this one. Oh yeah! Hell yeah.
Shit.
Nice. That's a good, like, I don't remember this game having really any jump scares, but it had a lot of, like, really good creepy moments where it's like, that's fucked up. But there was that, you know, there was that entire conversation where it's only going to be 4 games, guys, whatever. And then obviously more came. Gears of War is a game you can buy on PlayStation now. Oh my God.
Fuck.
I agree. Well, I think the first game, now that I remember back on it, was one of those dumb fucking games where they were like, it's in letterbox or whatever, kind of like the Order 1886. And then on PC, you could just fucking remove that later on. Hell of a concept. Yeah, that's fun.
Or maybe not.
Holy fuck. But yeah, that was the next domino, was like, oh, our games. Then it did very much clearly, even though they never came out and like
What the hell is that thing?
specifically told anybody like verbatim, like, hey, our exclusives are no longer exclusives. It just happened. So that domino fell. And like the whole thing is so stupid when I think back on it. Like, so all that shit happened, and then we get to like, what was it, end of August, and they're like, oh hey, we're gonna be raising the system price again, and it's like, what are you doing?
I don't hear it.
There's no, like, the tariff situation hasn't changed to where you should even do this. Now you guys are charging $150 more than the launch price for this system.
No.
Game's got an intro, that's for sure.
All right. What the fuck? fuck is going on here?
So that those already have. And even at that point, I looked at it, I'm like, boy, I haven't played a game in the Xbox ecosystem since May with Doom: The Dark Ages. And I'm not gonna I'll sit back and say, like, Xbox has had a pretty banner year in terms of like Game Pass releases. They had Doom, they had Claire Obscure, so it's not to sit here and say that they haven't had, you know, stuff come out this year. They totally have, but I just personally haven't. Like, Claire Obscure was always a game that I knew I was gonna want to own, so I bought a copy of it. Doom,
Where were you when I needed
at the
you?
time, released without any PS5 Pro support, so I decided, like, I might as well save the money and play it here. And I'm glad I did, because, like, that game's
Maybe this
fine
is the
and I
right
enjoyed
place.
it, but I'm not, like, over the moon on it like I am Doom 2016.
Lily.
It's a better game than
I hope
Doom
you're
Eternal,
here.
but yeah,
What did I get myself into?
it's just been
Sebastian,
a
Sebastian,
weird year
where
for
have you been? We
games
lost you.
and
I don't
an
know.
incredibly
But
bad
sure
year
as
for
hell wasn't a tiny
Microsoft.
little town.
So,
There's something bad happening in here, Kidman. Baker
but
is
this
dead.
Game Pass thing
There's a
was
killer
what
running
really
around
kind of,
in here,
for me, put it
doing
in
things
perspective
that are
as a
it's like Beacon
20-year.
all over again.
Like, I've been in that
What the
ecosystem for
fuck
20
did you
years.
just send me into?
Like,
I don't know. We're in the dark out
I
here.
got in with a
Baker was the team
360
leader.
day one,
He said
and
that doesn't bode well for the rest of them. Keep searching
I've
around.
been in this
The more info
ecosystem
you
for
gather,
20
the more I'll
years,
be able to help
and
you.
Yeah. Sure.
it just it really feels like, it feels different. It doesn't feel like, oh, this is just another decision they made. Like, it really feels like, no, this is kind of the end of Xbox. Like, like, yeah, Microsoft Gaming is here, but Xbox is done. So it took me, like, all weekend, like, even after we recorded the podcast, said my piece on that. Like, over the weekend, I sat and I updated my Game Eye app, make sure my collection was all up to date. And, like, there were a lot of things in like, games that I just had not added or updated.
It's
So
just a
I was glad to
small,
do that.
quiet
But
town.
in
Yeah.
doing all that and sitting there and looking, I'm like,
Too
why
quiet.
do I have a second Xbox? Like, my fiance and I kind of, you know, since when I originally met her, she was a very strong PlayStation person.
Hello?
I
Hey.
I ended up buying her an Xbox One
Better check it out.
S at some point, and she kind of got in on Minecraft there, became addicted to that, and then ever since she's kind of just been like, oh, I like Xbox. And so she's really, really played a lot of games and stuff on the Xbox.
Hello?
She's kind of ingrained in that ecosystem too, and
Gotta eat. Skin and bones. Gotta eat. Clean your plate. Gotta eat. Skin and bones.
but she like, I've tried to explain it and stuff to her. But so the real reason I have two Xboxes is because I had bought another one so that her and I could play stuff together, and then it just, I couldn't tell you the last time her and I sat and played a game together. So we work crazy different schedules, and when we do have time together, it's usually doing other stuff like watching a movie or TV or hanging out with the dog or, you know, family stuff.
What the?
But she will play a lot of stuff. She plays a lot of. She was on my. She kind of rotates through her games that she likes. Like, she's played a lot of Minecraft. A lot of. She loves High on Life. She plays a lot of those games. Those are all games that are on Game Pass, right? So Well, I wanted to make sure I had a second system at the time because I really thought, because her and I had played a lot of Diablo 3 together, and I was like, oh, we're going to play a shit ton of Diablo 4. No, it didn't really happen. But now I look at it, I'm just like, I don't need this second Xbox. Like, I haven't turned the Xbox on that's in here since probably May. Yeah, it's probably been May since I turned it. I turned it on the other day because I was like, I should turn this on and make sure it's all good and up to date and shit. And I did.
The people in here are turning into creatures.
Loaded up Oblivion and was like, yeah, this is pretty crazy.
But it means that Lily is in more danger than just being lost.
Game's patched really nicely since launch.
Save it, Kidman. Leave it to me. I'm gonna find her.
Ooh. Guy's fucked, man. But yeah, I have another PlayStation. My buddy's been borrowing it. He borrowed it to play Death Stranding 2 and Stellar Blade. He kind of finished those. And was just, that messaged me the other day, like, you can just let me know whenever you want this thing back. And at the time, I was like, I don't really care. And then all this Xbox stuff went down. I'm like, well, I want to have a system in my office, so I need to get that back. And, like, I'm looking at this coming weekend, I'm probably, because the other problem is, like, it is a production for me. Like, it's not like, so I think I've told the story on the channel before. Where I live, now there is a GameStop in town. It is a piece of garbage. The people that work there are trash. Every single time I have ever gone to this GameStop to do any kind of transaction, they have always fucked it up royally. They are like, the customer service is non-existent. I hate pulling the I used to work here card. Like, I used to work at GameStop card, but pretty much every time I've had to pull that card, like, I know this. And the last incident I had with this one where I was like, I'm out, I'm done ever coming back here, was in December. And again, it's not like I go there all the time. Like, I buy my, if I'm gonna buy a physical game, I buy it on Amazon or Best Buy and have it shipped to my house. Like, maybe I'll do an in-store pickup if it's something I want to guarantee I'm gonna have, like, immediately. But otherwise, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't. Oh, I thought that was something else. And I don't know, they screwed me over in a trade promotion once. That was something I had that was pretty shit. Which resulted in me buying a full price copy of Lords of the Fallen, the remake, and I'm still not happy about that. But what put me over, what pushed me over the edge on that GameStop in town, which sucks, it's literally 5 minutes away. Like, it would be so easy. I could have done that right away. I could have packed it up and I could be done. But I refused to go. So last December, I decided I really wanted that DualSense Chroma controller for the PS5, and I wanted, it's out in the other room, but I wanted to get a new Xbox Series X controller color, and it's the blue see-through one. I don't know what it's called, but I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do this, and so I took 2 controllers games. I ordered both these things on Amazon. I was like, I'll take 2 of them. Well, I ordered one on Amazon. The other one I was like, I'll take 2 of these controllers, trade them in, and then pick up at GameStop. Like, done. Who cares, right? because they were on sale. It was a Black Friday deal. And I go to this store and I walk in and, like, again, I have calculated everything. I have the app up. I've looked at the trade promotions. I've looked at the trade price. I have it locked in where you literally can go to the website. It has fine print on the bottom of the trade page that says, show this to the employee. It is good for this date. It has a date and a timestamp, right? That's how it's always been. Even since I worked there a decade plus ago, it's always been like that. But that's not good. And I go in, and GameStops now have these machines where you can just plug in the controller and it tells you if it's good or bad.
Some of them are still alive.
You know, besides cosmetically, right? So I go in, I fucking hand the controllers to this dude. And these are controllers I haven't used that much. Like, these are, I'm not gonna say pristine condition, but they're in very good condition. Like, I consider it like, you should be fucking happy to get these controllers at your store, because I know what people trade in, right? And the guy took like 2 seconds to look at both of them without even connecting them to this machine. He's just like, these are defective. I gotta take these defective. I'm like, what's wrong with them? And he could not tell me. He could not tell me what the fuck is wrong with these. And I'm like, okay, like, but what, like, why are you, well, we just have to do that. Would not give me any reason. I'm like, okay. And then the values that this guy is like pulling up on his shit do not match the fucking values of the website. And so all I did was I asked the guy, I'm like, all right, well, on your website it says this. I can show you. I have it on my phone. Oh, that's a corporate website. We're different from them. And I'm like, no. Like, GameStop.com is the same as GameStop in the store. Like, there's no fucking difference. That's a big thing you guys tout. No, they're different. And that's when I had to, of course, pull the card of like, no, listen, homie, I worked here for 5 years. I know how it works. Would not do it. Would not look at my phone. Just like, no, this is, the in-store price is basically what you're getting. And at this point, it was already like $20-ish less than what I was supposed to get. And I sat on it for a minute, and I was just like, there's nothing we can do about this. No. Like, I hate to say it, but like, we get a manager involved. Well, I'm the store manager. And then another important thing to point out is like, this store always, every time I have gone, in like a 3-year period, has always had a different fucking store manager. So there must be a massive turnover. But I tell the guy, I'm like, all right, well, I hate to pull that card and be that person, but maybe it's time to get the district manager involved. No, we don't need to call him. And I'm just like, like, what are you talking about, dude? So you will not call, I was like, you will not do anything to try and make this right. You're just gonna, this is it. This is what it is. Like, yeah, I'm like, all right. And at the time, I'd remembered, like, I have some old reserve there for, I think, Mario Wonder or something. And I just told the guy, I'm like, all right, I need to cancel this reserve. I'm never coming back here. I'm just going to go to a different store. I'm going to get this stuff traded in correctly, and I'm never going to step foot in this store again because this is insane. This is terrible service. Your store's not going to last, dude. Like, if I were you, I'd get the fuck out. Don't come any closer.
Okay.
And I did. Down. I drove to the next town
shoot.
over, which has 2. One GameStop inside the mall that's there, one GameStop out. I went to the one outside of the mall, which is no longer there. I learned later on. I said nothing because I debated at my entire drive. I'm like, am I going to be that guy? I'm like, hey, I went over to this other store, had a bad, bad experience. Blah, blah. I was like, no, I'm just going and see. I want to see what happens. And I went in. Everything went as smooth as possibly could. Guy took controllers, looked at them, like, hey, this is great. Plugged it in. Everything was good. Got exactly the values I was expecting to get. No problem.
Have you seen what those things out there?
And I
what
didn't
they
say
can
anything.
do?
I'm like, I'm not gonna have a conversation with this motherfucker. I'm just gonna get my shit and get
sacrifice himself so you could escape.
And I did.
He wasn't my partner. He was just a member of
have
Union
not returned to the
detail.
one in town
Protecting
since.
me was his
And then
job.
back in like May.
My job is to solve a hardware issue.
Excuse
Dying
me.
inside
End
here
of
is
May, I
above
was
my
like,
pay
oh,
grade. I'm not a soldier.
I'll go
I'm
and
just a
trade in my
technician.
stuff as I get ready for this Switch 2, and I'll just have the credit to go
Stop.
try my Switch 2 because I had my Switch 2 reserved at a different GameStop that's pretty far from where I live. And I'm like, all right.
Soldier would have
And
taken
so
the safety off.
I drive over to that GameStop that's
I
in
told
town
you.
over, and it's gone.
We're on
So
the same side.
in the vicinity of where I live, the
Let's try
nearest
this again.
GameStop, unless I'm counting the one that's in the
Sebastian
mall, and I'm not going to
Castellanos.
go to that one, is about 15 miles. So it's a production. So that's the other thing. I'm afraid if I go to one that they're going to look at the machine and just immediately be like, this is defective, because they don't want to hook it up.
So you're not Mobius, but they
Because
sent you in
testing an Xbox One or Series X or
I'm
whatever
looking
is a
for my-
nightmare if you do not have an account
trying to restore
account
the
on it
core.
anymore. So,
Just like you are.
here? Yeah. Good luck with that. I'm done.
but
I'm just gonna
after
hold out
thinking
here
about it all
until
weekend, I'm like,
extraction.
this is
They can't
guaranteed
extract you.
$300 on something
Not
I
until
paid
Lily is
$400 for.
Who's Lily?
I need to do it now because the value's only going to go down. Like
Everyone
people
is
are
stuck in
ma-
here
like
until the core is
people are
located.
exiting brand
Can you help me
Xbox in mass
you're
right now.
asking
If
me
you
to go
haven't
out there
known, like
with
if you
you,
have
you
not
can
paid
forget about
attention
it.
to what's
This
going
is a
on
safe house,
at
so
any
I'm staying
capacity,
safe.
people
Happy?
are
But I
like
may have a lead
fucking
on the
done.
core. I
You have a
detected
couple
some
people
signals
that I
nearby
think are
that
kind of
resonated the core's
delusional that are
frequency.
sticking around and they're
We
like,
were
hey
trying to
man,
track
like
them when we got attacked.
Xbox is still okay and we're
listen
gonna
to
be all
this.
right, guys. It's gonna be fine, but like it's mostly not.
It sounds like a
It's
little
mostly
girl,
not.
right?
Quiet.
So I've just personally decided like I haven't even bought a new Xbox game physically or digitally
that her?
in over a
The core?
over a
I
year.
think so. But I've been picking up all
About a
sorts
year,
of weird
yeah.
signals on my
The
communicator.
last
since
thing
we
I
got
bought
here.
were some Sonic
No way to know
games,
for sure until you
so,
track it to its source.
that are still
How do I
sealed.
do that?
So
Your communicator can pick it up too. Once you're out
digitally,
there,
I
check it.
probably
Listen,
bought some stuff in the
You'll probably
spring,
pick up
but
other signals while you're out there. It wouldn't
yeah.
hurt to
So
follow
basically,
them
I'm
and
gonna
find
trade
out
my
what-
system
way.
in. I'm gonna use that
core
like
first.
the credit I have to buy
It's the
some
only
games
way
that are
we're
coming
getting
out
out
that
of
I'm
here.
interested in.
Shoot yourself.
But I'm also gonna convert some
Repair
other
our
games.
communicator.
As far as my
That way I
collection,
can tell you if I find anything.
because this was the biggest
Yeah,
thing I was stumbling
okay.
on. Like,
Can't hurt,
what do
I
I
guess.
do? I'm just gonna hang on to my games. There's a couple that I'm gonna convert to
So you've been stuck in here a week
Xbox
already?
from
Hasn't
Xbox
been that
copies to
long?
PlayStation
Damn.
copies for things that I
Times
really
when
care
this was
about.
supposed to be,
There are
like,
some
home
games that
and
obviously have digital,
What do you mean?
so
Wonky stuff usually happens when a core goes AWOL, but
that's
what's
just the
happening
future,
is
and
more
like
than that.
I'm
This
just
place
pretty
is
much not
falling
gonna play
apart at the
anything on
seams.
Xbox
We used
anymore.
What's
Like
the stable field of
my Game Pass runs out in
Mobius sent you
January.
in here. Shouldn't you know this stuff already?
And I thought to myself, because I'm like, man, it runs out in January. High on Life 2 comes out in February.
There were
My
5
fiance
members of
obviously is
your
going
team.
to want to
There
play
was a security
High on Life
force
2.
already in
And I
here to
thought
help
about it.
us.
I'm like,
But yeah,
the amount of
there are
fucking
5
times
search
that
team
she has
members.
played through High on Life,
Wait,
it's probably
say
10 to
word?
12 at this
I
point.
found Baker.
I'm just going to buy the
dead.
fucking game because she's going to play it over
doesn't
and
surprise
over
me. He
and
locked onto
over
a
again.
powerful signal and went to
So
investigate.
I might
I
as
told
well
him we should just
buy
request
the game
extraction
outright.
and report our findings. Leave the dangerous work to somebody else. But he
I have
wouldn't
no
hear of it,
like
being
like
team
the big
leader
thing
and all.
this month is like,
Always
oh, the
had to
Outer
be
Worlds
the
2 is
brave
going to be
one.
on. Like, yeah, I
You ask
might
me, there's a thin
install
line
that on
between
PC
brave
and look
and
at it.
foolish.
Yeah.
I
There's a
like
thin
the
line
first
between
game a
prudent and
lot,
cowardly, too.
Tomato, tomato. I'm not saying.
but I
I'm
feel
glad
like
he's
there's
dead.
zero fucking
What kind
hype
of
around
asshole do
that
you
game.
think I am?
Kind of like
hope
like
the
it's
others
such
are
a
okay.
weird year. Like
I'll let
Ghost
you
of
know if I find
Yotai
anything
has like
else.
zero hype
really
around. Like
do
I
that?
know one person that's
Thanks.
playing it right
I
now.
appreciate that.
I don't hear anybody talking about the Outer Worlds 2 at all, and it's fucking wild to me.
It's
No
more
one is
dangerous
talking
out there
about
than
that
I
game, man.
expected. Any idea where I can?
And it's
tried to
out
tell
in
you
like
about
2
this one
weeks.
signal, but
So
you didn't want to hear it.
Well, I'm all ears.
But I'm
now.
interested. Like, I want to play Chronos: The New
Something up
Dawn.
from
I might
two
pick
Mobius
that up. I
security
want to play
team
Hell
members
Is
who were
Us. I
talking
think
about
that game
weapons
looks really
caches.
cool.
Maybe you can follow them, get some
Everything
gear.
else, I'm just
Maybe
kind of
they're
like,
out there to help you out.
wait till Black
I'll think
Friday,
about it.
and I'll check it out
Come
then.
on, man. I'm all alone in here.
Maybe if you
Whatever. Follow.
Give him a fucking.
those things are. Do you have
Thumbs
anything?
up,
Not
man.
this place.
Do you know where?
It's pretty, but I did. I'll mark it.
All right. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with Xbox. You know what? I turned it on over this weekend to the one in my living room. And again, like I said, it's not like it's not on. My fiance is on that thing all the time playing stuff, but and again, I'm not getting rid of Xbox and like not playing games. I mean, I'm not really playing games on it anymore right now anyways, but I'm not getting rid of it and trading all my games. I'm not going that extreme as I see some people. I'm just getting rid of my extra one because why not? I toyed with the idea of like, maybe I'll trade this shit in and I'll get a slim PS5. But then I remembered tariffs and like, I'm not going to pay more for a system that's 5 years old. Fuck that shit. So And I have a base launch PS5 that is working perfectly fine, so might as well just use that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think this is where you save the game, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
What the? Who was that?
See, I'm probably going to do that this coming weekend and just be done with that. But yeah, I for me personally, I loaded up the Xbox the other day to play a 4K, or actually it was just a regular 1080p Blu-ray, but I was really in the mood to watch Killer Clowns because it's spooky month, and I told my fiance, I'm like, we should watch Killer Clowns, and I've been watching the 4K like steelbook version of it on Amazon because I want the 4K of it, and I laugh because I've been sitting on that for a while. We just fucking watched that movie this past weekend, and today it was on, or yesterday or whatever, it's Prime Day, it's on sale for like the right price, so I bought it. But it's like, oh, I'll wait a year to rewatch this movie. I forget what happens with this. Oh, it's the upgrade thing. I kind of forgot about that.
What the hell?
That's how you upgrade shit, man.
Hey, let me out of here.
Detective Castellanos, what a pleasant surprise. Welcome back.
You again? How are you here?
I could ask you the same question. Regardless, it's nice to see a familiar face. Even if that face has seen far too much. You look tired, Detective. I can help you get back in shape. Just like before.
Yeah, this is like the upgrades thing. I kind of remember this. So if 200 green shell, might as well put some into health. Oh, I guess not. Oh, it's 1500 there. We have like nothing. Okay. Might as well. Fuck it. I'm just going to save over this old save. Like, who cares? I think on this channel, like, when I originally had the time, and when I started Horrorfest, and obviously, when I originally started my channel, I had this interim where I didn't have a job for, like, a month. And so, that happened to be October of that year, which would have been, God, 2017. I played a lot of games and streamed a lot of games that month. I did a bunch of like full playthroughs. I think the original Evil Within was one of them. So, and it was leading up to the release of the second one. So I was like, yeah, I probably think at one point I did a run of the original, like the remake of Dead Space. I did like the PC version of that. It's a great version of that game. For some reason I thought, wait, so is this like a side thing where you can only just use the mirror? You can't like exit this house here? Oh no, you can. Okay. Uh-oh.
Okay. Let's see if I can find this signal he mentioned. Looks pretty far away, but it's the only lead I've got. God, I hope it's Lily.
I don't know, maybe we will look at Parasite Eve again this month. I really enjoyed my time playing that game. I kind of want to look into maybe possibly doing some emulation with like PS2. There's some good, like, I wouldn't mind playing like Clock Tower 3 again. Haunting Ground. So, I'm considering that.
What in the hell? If it keeps breaking apart like this, there won't be any Union to search. I gotta try to find that signal.
Yeah, I remember this game was wild, dude. I want to say, I don't want to. Okay, I was gonna say, I knew there was something with that. I remember really, like, the more I played, the more I remember, like, man, I really fucking enjoyed this game when it came out. It's really good. It's light years ahead of the original game in terms of, like, story and stuff. Guess we weren't going that way. Oh. That was everything in here. I don't remember. Oh, I see. I don't know. I think you need to get a key to get in there. So. I remember there's like some sort of event in this church. Guess I'll pick that stuff up while I can, man.
Please forgive me for what I've done. Please forgive me for what I've done. Please forgive me. Oh my God. Please. I know I've sinned, but not this. Please. I won't sin again. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for what I've done.
Hello?
Please forgive me.
Are you okay?
Please forgive me.
I don't think he's okay, dude.
Oh God, please.
I don't think he's okay.
Please.
Ooh. That's unpleasant. That's not good. Well, shit, man. I think they do. Don't they do the thing? Don't they do the Resident Evil thing here where he gets up as the fan servicey, like, oh, it's like the original Resident Evil. I could be wrong. No, I guess not. I thought they did the thing where he gets up and turns around, but I guess that's more like Resident Evil 4, man. A lot of fucking. Whoa. Whoa. Alright, we need to, like, fucking get our bearings here, dude. Oh, you can't jump the pews, man? I thought I could at least, like, jump the pews. Okay.
Looks like the Padre had some fight in him.
The Padre. The Padre. I think there was, like, something over here I can pick up, too. One of these pews. This game, at least, like, has items that flash to let you know they're there, which is a nice feature. Oh, shit. And here I thought I was going to be all stealthy and shit, man. Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy. Why would that thing run away? Okay. What is that thing running from? I mean, there's definitely parts of this game you look at it visually and, like, it shows its age in certain ways, but I think in other ways, like, it's really held up in terms of, like, how it looks and everything, so. It's a random game that I own on everything, too. Like, I have my original PS4 copy, and then I think when there was, like, a couple, like a year period where one of the Walmarts in my area was, like, mega clearancing stuff, and I bought a lot of games for, like, $5, and Evil Within was one of them. And I think they did do a, like, Series X and PS5 patch, if I remember correctly, for the game, to have it run at 60. So. It's over, home slice. Who else is in here to attack me? You have to hold it. Oh, I see. Another game I've really have a want to go back and play and do, for some reason, and I just haven't, is Dead Rising 4. Like, I have a real it's set, you know, and it's set around Christmas, so I think I'll wait. But I really want to. Oh. This game's depth of field blur shit is insane, dude. Alright. I get it. We need to take one of these. Probably tone that down. What I should do is I should try and play this game on my Steam Deck. That's what I should do. Oh. I'll say that too. I guess I'll say that too. Is I've talked a little bit about it on the channel. I did a channel update at some point. As far as behind the scenes stuff goes, I talked about it. I was whoa. As you guys know, I was diagnosed diabetic. 2 years? It's been 2 years now. 2 years ago. And, you know, fine, whatever. Obviously, that's been an adjustment that I work on. And, obviously, I had to change my diet, had to change what I can and cannot intake. And I'm pretty good at maintaining and, being healthy and stuff as far as that stuff goes. Working on, you know, the weight loss sorts of things, but I will say, if you want to get, if you are somebody who used to walk a lot and you lapse in that and you want to get out there every day, get a fucking dog. I will say, ever since we adopted Noodle back in May, I that has made my walking uptick. I think right now I've been going back on my app and trying to get the monthly badges. This month I have to walk 35 miles. I have 23 to go. And it's only October 7th, so pretty good. I think that's pretty good. But I'm pretty good on that stuff. However, at the time, my fiance for a long time has been you need to go have your sleep checked out. You have some real problems with probably having sleep apnea. Sleep apnea runs in my family. My dad has it. And so I was very hesitant, and I was very much dragging my feet, and it was a lot to get hit at with once. But then I finally went and just I just got through everything with it in terms of going, having the test, having the equipment set up, all that kind of stuff. And I've been using a machine for a month now, and it's been tremendous. I will say, once you get past oh, I gotta put this dumb mask on when I go to sleep at night and stuff, the difference is so unbelievable. I am angry with myself because I feel like I wasted 2 years of my life not having that fixed. I couldn't tell you how many times I mean, you guys have probably seen on any of the streams I've done in the last 2 years, there were times where I know I was like struggling to not nod off. And it was just affecting every aspect of my life. So I'm so happy that I got that taken care of. And the only problem I have is like, I have to make sure I set my alarm, because if I don't, I will just not wake up. I had that problem yesterday. I totally didn't set an alarm. Somehow I woke up like 15 minutes before I was supposed to start work. I was like, holy shit. You know, got up and was better. But man, I will say, like, the improvement that has made on my quality of life is in fucking insane. Like, now it's just dealing with the buildup of 2 years of sleep deprivation, basically. Because, like, basically you don't, like, when you have that, you don't know it, but, like, you snore bad enough that you, like, are almost gasping for air, and you don't realize it, but it's, like, constantly, like, waking you up while you sleep, but you don't know it. Kind of like if you are ever put out for, like, an operation or, like, something like that, and it's referred to like twilight sleep, like you might wake up but you quote unquote won't remember. It's like that, but it happens so frequently that you wake up and you feel like you haven't slept at all, because you really haven't. It got bad enough, like, to the point that, like, I would just every Sunday I just kind of knew, like, hey, I'm gonna fucking get up, probably play something for a little bit if I have time, and then probably take a nap this afternoon, which would usually turn into like a fucking 4-hour nap. Get up, maybe try to play a game, probably fall asleep again, and like it was hell, man. It was hell, and it was me being a stubborn piece of garbage and like not going and getting it checked out. And I'm so happy that I finally did. I think there is, like, a way you can. But no ammo. Guess I'll try to get to the safe house with no ammo. We'll probably save it up here anyways. I actually really enjoy my time playing this game though. Like I should probably sit down and play through this again. Like I said, I'm gonna try and see if I can pull this up on my Steam Deck and is this the original? No, it's different. It's locked. That's weird. No, this is definitely a safe house, so what am I missing here? That goes outside. I don't want to go outside. I'm missing something here. Excuse me. We came in through this door, right? So what am I missing? Because it clearly said, oh, this is not the safe house. Okay. there's a lot of shit going on out there. Like a lot of shit. A lot of shit I don't want to deal with. Fuck. Oh, I didn't realize there's fucking people over there too. God damn it. I think the safe house is that right there. Yeah, because you basically... Well, you have to go down this way. You can just kind of run over here. I don't see anything that's... I'm really sure of that. This is not where I'm supposed to be going. It's the safe house. Shit, you probably have to do something to get that open. Where's the other safe house? Fuck! It's all the way back there. Damn it. Do I have any other weapon? No, but I can make some. Oh, I see. You can fucking kill this thing. Your business is over. So you need a shock bolt to open that up, and I don't have the bolt yet, so... What else is around here? Because that's probably the... Oh, I never got the crossbow. Well, fuck me. Alright, you can...
What's that?
Seems like a bad idea. Oh, what did I just take? Why use that? So you're here. You need to get. Kind of remember this stuff. Weapon upgrade. Let's see. Yeah, now I'll take one since I have 3. Heal up, motherfucker. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I've really enjoyed my time with this game though. Again, like it's makes me kind of want to install my PlayStation copy and just see like what that runs like now and stuff. And maybe I will after I'm done here. Just see. All right, let's see. So if I want to get that thing. This is gonna be a shit show. Fuck off, lady. Weird. Kind of just dropped that shit fast. Okay, we need to get that APC. It's over here, I remember this.
Haven't seen one of these in a while.
There it is. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. Hell yeah. Okay. Might as well go back and save the other spot though, right? Just dig through that trash, man. Yeah. Fuck 'em. I'm starting to remember more of this game though as I play it. Alright. Lock that door, man. Because that'll stop them. Alright, yeah, let's save this bitch up. Fuck yeah. Hey, homie. I'm just gonna completely save over those saves. Who gives a fuck? Yeah. Yeah, that's Evil Within 2, man. Let's kick us back over. Turn that off. Yeah, that's Evil Within 2. It holds up really well. I will announce what the next game's going to be, and I will most likely be doing the next Horrorfest stream next Tuesday, so a week from today. Thank you for anybody that tuned in to check out The Evil Within. And again, more content will be coming to the channel. Otherwise, have a great